Paris foundations. I've got Infallible. They're basically a new mousse range and they've got their own primer. This is Infallible 24-hour matte. Will I believe it or not, or will it be cheap as shit? We don't know yet, but I imagine cake as fuck. This is $7.99. I don't know if it's any more expensive than that, but it was on bargaining boots and I fucking grabbed it because I wanted it. And when I see a bargain, I get the 3 for 2 because I'm like the main makeup bitch and I get what I want when I want, and that's what I'm going to do. And this is a matte primer, a mattifying base. Basically, mattifying is where it's poreless, it's glamour non-cheap, it's non-old, but I'm going to find out if it's cheap as shit and makes my face curdle to fuck, because sometimes applying a primer can go old and cheap and crusty, but we know that L'Oreal are quite affordable and professional. Wait, I saw Beyonce's new untouched pictures and they look cheap as shit. Do you want to see that now? Beyonce looked cheap as dog shit. It was 2013 campaign. I don't know if this was the foundation that fucking curdled the bitch up, but is it that one? Because I don't want to curdle like Beyonce. She looked cheap as dog shit smid on the walls. It was really, really dry and old, and like it made her wrinkles in the forehead and the lines bubble and piss up. Basically, that's what foundation can do. It can go crispy, old and dry. If it's like non-Beyonce, I won't make a wreck about this video, but I don't know if those pictures were fucking fake or not, but I just don't want my makeup like that, because it's right in videos, it's hideable, it's undetectable, you can Photoshop it, whatever, but in real life, it's not a good look, hun. Start with the foundation. This is a foundation. It says in the back it's got a texture. It says airlift and it says medium, it says heavy. Basically airlift is a lightweight OBS and heavy is full coverage. But there's a difference. The texture is like the, you know, the feel of it, and this is a medium texture one, and then it says the coverage is a medium as, oh no, it's a high. It's a fucking high. My eyes are going all blurred, and then basically it's a high coverage and it's a finish is in matte. You can get a satin and illuminating. It says, oh my god, I don't know what I'm going about. I just can't do this right. Calm down, relax though. Understand that I'm trying to read and fucking talk to the camera at once and not look up and down, around. Okay, I'm getting back into the room. Basically, the pro tips is to smooth into skin in circular motions for flawless looking coverage. So go for the middle and blob it and squabble it, piss around your face and buff the fuck in, because you don't want this to go piss ridden, cheap and old and vile as dog shit on your skin. That's one of their top tips. Remember that. Fucking right here from you to me, this is L'Oreal giving you a top tip. Don't curdle your fucking makeup on your face and make it look cheap and old and dry. I'm going to apply this soon and you'll see whether it's dry, old, cheap shit, but I'm hoping it's not, and I'm hoping that it is a matte finish and non-thick full dry piece of shit. You see what I'm saying there? And basically, what else is there to this? It's 24-hour matte perfection. It's a lightweight finish with no non-cake, no cake effect, it won't cake up. When I did the hand texture, it did look quite dry and old and orange, but we're gonna fucking get down to that shit if it is. And this one is a natural rose in number 12, and this is 35 fucking mils for $7.99. That's a motherfucking bargain, and I can't ask for much more. It doesn't say much. It says all the ingredients. There's a barcode of and then what else is it? It's L'Oreal, it's 24-hour mattifying, it's Infallible. I have their foundation version, which is another fucking story. Got it right here. This is the foundation. That's the new mousse one. This one for me was very oily, dry, and well, it was more. It went on and it was dry at first. Then it went really oily and it went orange and oxidized. But I'm hoping that this one is different. Well, let's hope and pray. Hope and pray that I'm not just wasting all my money on crap. Fucking primer. This is the primer. It's a mattifying base primer, and this one obviously goes with it. And this one is texture is light and action is mattifies, which is what I want. I want a matte face, as I'm a humble peasant, and I don't want to be dry and old and cheap. And let's just get down to the top tips. The pro top tips is to smooth into skin, working outwards to flawless skin texture. So you don't want to be cheap. Basically, glamour non-cheap is what I expect from this product, and if I don't get it, I'm out of here. You're out of here. I'm out of here. Well, we're all fucking out of it. I'm going on acid if it's fucking dog shit. Let's just get down to applying. I'm just going to remove what is on my face. You'll be surprised how orange it actually is. I'm trying to do a video and you're in the way. You're there. Hurry up. I'm getting annoyed. Because you're listening and it feels very uncomfortable. It's really awkward when you listen, it's sick. I'm just applying a new primer pack by L'Oreal. It's a good new one. Well, I don't know yet, it might be shit. Just going to squabble it on. People want to know, Pat, about these primers and stuff. Some people have money. Some people don't have bills and responsibilities. What? Some people... I don't want to live in a bed sit and be homeless. It's a cheap idea. Yeah, but you're my mum. You're meant to look after me. Yeah, you can have a spray of my shower when you like. It's a really smooth primer, Pat. It's non-cheap. Don't know if it's actually going to work or help. This primer is just sort of there. It's not worth $7.99. It should be about a $5. It's just sort of there, but I don't know yet if it actually helps, so let's find out. Okay, I'm going to give this foundation a fucking good go. I'm going to squabble basically about 2 pumps on my hand. Now, this is a liquid to mousse sort of consistency, and it is, yes, a textured one, so that's why they have a texture. I've got a bit too much. I'm going to squabble. I'm just going to start on my cheeky area, plant it on, and then squabble it on my forehead. As I do not want to curdle this cake, basically, on my face. My face is a mixed... Oh my god. Let's just squab it on. Oh my god. I just don't want to go piss-ridden and look cheap and old in the street. You can respect that. You don't want to be cheap going along. If you're spending $7.99, you don't want it to be cheap as shit. You always say L'Oreal's a cheap brand. Well, after Beyonce's pictures, fucking hell. Right. I like. So far, so good. So far, I fucking like it. I don't know if it's piss-ridden in my beard yet. I haven't put it on it. Ah! Oh my god. It looks good. It's just... I've got to buffer that. Oh my god. Maybe if I apply it with a foundation brush or a sponge? I don't know. Oh my god. If you could see this. It's see-through and it's like... It's gone with the red. Like... It's see-through. I'm just... No. Oh. It's dry. It's dry and old. It's cheap. It's piss-rid. It's gone really, really dry. I'm going to try and buffer it in. I've got to buffer it in. I've got this Real Techniques brush. I got this in a Sandpick set. It really does buffer foundations in well. So let's hope it saves me from this dry and old. Here is my face close up where you can see that it's very, very dry and it doesn't conceal any of the redness. Like on my nose, with the oily nose, it's gone very, very dry and it's sort of coming off and gone see-through. My forehead is gone, it's just sort of like in the pissy pore areas, you know, where it curdles and goes dry and old. Like this part here is very, very, very dry, coming off and flaking. Here the beard is gone fucking piss-ridden and off. Basically, it's gone nice on the cheeks, quite nice, but it's a not really, I don't know, there's not much colour to it, you know what I mean? It's like quite see-through-ish, and it's not what I kind of use every day. This is not what I would use day to day, and I would definitely not go out with this. I wouldn't even go on actually on video it looks nice, but come on, fucking hell, L'Oreal, what next? You like a piece of shit foundation, it's old, cheap as shit, fuck's sake, another fucking $7.99 down the fucking drain. I'm always wasting money on dog shit like this. I don't mind the primer, but what if it was the fucking primer that curdled it to cheap as shit and old and dry as fuck? These two bastards, what the fuck? I'm wasting my money again and again, always all the time. I keep wasting my money on foundations, but I guess you guys wanted to fucking know before you go out and waste your money. I would say if you are dry bitch, you are not going to fucking like this. If you're an oily bitch, you're not going to like this, but maybe more, it doesn't suit someone that has a combination skin. So maybe it might suit someone that's dry or old, or I don't know, it just doesn't suit me like that. This foundation is really dry and old and cheap as shit. Okay, so final analysis is that it's very dry and old on me and it doesn't suit my skin type, but it could suit you, so I give it down to you if you want to do it. Dry, cheap, and old. Well, once again, L'Oreal, thank you for another piece of fucking shit. I loved your foundation before the Infallible, no. At first, I felt like Katy Perry on acid in the pyramids gone mad. But now I feel cheap as shit with this one. I feel like I'm in the dustbin. I'm with a fucking homeless peasant next to me. I'm crusting up, I'm looking cheap as shit, and I do not find it amusing when you spend £8 on 2 of them. This fucking dog shit. I feel like I'm in a dustbin, and I feel like I've been on a night out, and it's gone old, the foundation on my face. That's what it looks like to me. If you want to get it, I would say get the primer first, and then I'm gonna give it a go without the fucking primer on. I don't want to do this on this video. Fuck no. I will update in videos from time to time if I like this again. If it comes to brain, if I want a curdling cheap as shit foundation like this and dry it out. A glamour non-cheap person like moi. I'm glamour, non-fucking cheap. And if it's cheap as shit, I will come at you like a fucking wrecking ball. I will come down and bring the house down because I'm like the main fucking bitch. And when a foundation is cheap as shit, I fucking squabble to the camera and it comes out because I looked at my face and I felt vile. I felt visually sick in my face. I wanted to punch the mirror. I wanted to shatter the glass into my eyeballs and just cut it out because I did not like what I saw, and I feel now I need to fucking get off camera and take this makeup off. This is actually why I fucking hate makeup. You understand? I waste money, I put it down the drain, but I guess I am helping you guys out because you guys need to know, because I don't want you to waste your money, because I don't want you going, this is disgusting. Like, basically, L'Oreal are a good brand. I'm not going to put any offence to them, but I know I'm coming up across a bit too mad because it says it's going to help me. It says that it's for non-dry and oily and all this shit, and then it isn't. I just think they need to try to make foundations for fucking, I can't get my words out, I'm going mad. Basically, they need to make foundations that are for combination bitches. They need to stop doing this oily and dry. I know it helps, but they don't do dry much. They do more oily, if anything, because the teeny fucking bobbers. But this is L'Oreal. They're for affordable, professional, glamorous women. They are glamour non-cheap from Beyonce. This is just what I can say of this. Is I've wasted my money and it's full, fit, curdling, cheap piece of shit going around the room, and it's full as fuck, and it's cheap as old, and I just don't know. That's all I can say is I did not like it. Okay, I'm going to end this video because I'm going mad. I'm going schizophrenia in the brain. I'm going schizomental breakdown on acid. I'm humble. I'm getting my hair out. I'm going to whip it. I'm going to whip it around. I'm going to whip it. Oh my god. I feel glamour non cheap. I'm still wearing it. Fuck, I'm glamour non cheap. I'm wearing it still. Oh my god. On the camera I look really good, but in person it looks cheap as shit. Humble person on acid. I'm going to go and just. I don't want to smash them. I feel awkward to smash them. I just bought them. I could just suddenly open them both and go like dog shit in the air. But no. I'm gonna fucking update a bitch when I do a new drugstore makeup product soon. When I do that video, I'll do it and I'll just bang it online. It'll be there. Get me, alright? Bye!
Bye, Glamour Non-Cheap. Thumbs me up if you fucking get it. Get the review. Get it yourself. I'm so aggressive. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I'm just having a hot flash. Oh, it's so good being Glamour Non-Cheap. Basically, all I can say is if it is shit, give me a thumbs up, basically, and tell me below if it's dog shit. Because you might as well just buy it. It's just the £8. Put down the drain again. Disgusting, vile dog shit. Do not buy it.
First the foundation shit. Now the new mousse is shit. What's next? Where's your powder? I want your powder to crust up my fucking face. Hello?